Gemini, stop everything right now because I need to tell you something that 89% of people in your exact situation miss completely, and it could cost you everything. Someone is regretting their decision, but here is the shocking truth. They have not changed one bit and they want you back under their thumb. Listen carefully because the devil card just slammed onto my table, and this is not about temptation. This is about control patterns and manipulation tactics that are about to get so much more sophisticated. Everyone thinks regret means they have changed, but actually regret just means they miss having power over you. I am getting literal chills because the timeline is showing me that in exactly 16 days, someone is going to reach out with the most convincing apology you have ever heard, and Gemini, it is going to sound like everything you wanted to hear. But it is a trap. The Devil card is not here by accident, beautiful soul. This major arcana card represents chains, but here is what most people do not understand. The chains in the Devil card are loose. The people can walk away anytime they want, but they choose to stay chained because they believe the illusion of security. This person who regrets losing you, they are looking at you right now like you are the one who got away, like you are their security blanket, like you are their source of validation and control. But Gemini, their regret is not about love. Their regret is about losing their favorite toy. Whoa! The Seven of Swords just flipped out, and this card is making my skin crawl because it represents deception, strategy, and sneaky behavior. This person is not coming back with pure intentions. They are coming back with a plan. They have been studying you, watching your social media, learning your patterns, and they are about to use everything they know against you. Your Gemini energy is so beautiful because you see both sides of everything. You give people the benefit of the doubt. You believe in second chances and redemption. But sometimes, Gemini, your gift becomes your curse because you can talk yourself into believing someone has changed when all the evidence says otherwise. The Seven of Swords is the Master Manipulator card, and it is telling me this person has been planning their return for weeks. They know exactly what buttons to push, exactly what words to use, exactly how to make you question your own judgment. They are going to come at you with vulnerability, with tears, with promises, with everything that made you fall for them in the first place. I need to share something that happened in my private community last month because this is exactly the same energy pattern. A Gemini member told us her ex came back after 6 months with the most beautiful letter about how much he had changed and grown. She was ready to take him back until she noticed he was still following the same toxic patterns on social media, still treating other people the same way, still displaying the same red flag behaviors. The Hierophant card is appearing, and this is fascinating because the Hierophant represents traditional structures, conventional wisdom, and doing what is expected. This person who regrets losing you, they want to put you back into the box of who you used to be when you were with them. They do not want the evolved version of you. They do not want the empowered version of you. They do not want the version of you who has learned to set boundaries and recognize your worth. They want the old you, the you who accepted less, the you who made excuses for their behavior, the you who was easier to control. Your ruling planet Mercury is in a very interesting position right now, and Mercury governs communication and mental processes. The message coming through is that this person is going to use your own communication style against you. They know how much you love deep conversations, how much you love analyzing and understanding people, and they are going to weaponize your curiosity. The Queen of Pentacles is sliding into this reading, and she is glowing with self-sufficiency and independence. This queen has built her own kingdom, she has her own resources, she has her own power, and she does not need anyone to complete her. Gemini, this is who you have become in their absence, and this is exactly what terrifies them. The reason they regret losing you is not because they love you. It is because they can see how much better you are doing without them. They can see your confidence growing. They can see your life improving. They can see you thriving, and their ego cannot handle it. The Three of Cups appears with friendship and community energy, but there is something twisted about how this card is showing up. This person is going to try to get back into your life through your friends. They are going to start showing up at places where they know you will be. They are going to be extra charming to your social circle. They are going to try to make it seem like everyone thinks you should give them another chance. I am getting downloads about their strategy right now, and it is making me sick because it is so calculated. Step 1, they are going to reach out with something small and seemingly innocent. Maybe they will ask about something they left at your place. Maybe they will use a mutual friend as an excuse. Maybe they will send you something that reminds you of good times together. Step 2, they are going to gauge your response, and if you give them even the smallest opening, they are going to flood you with nostalgia and emotional manipulation. They are going to remind you of every good moment, every inside joke, every promise they made about the future. Step 3, here comes the fake vulnerability. They are going to tell you how much they have been suffering without you, how much they have been thinking about their mistakes, how much they have supposedly learned and grown. But Gemini, if they had really changed, they would not be using manipulation tactics to get you back. The King of Swords appears, and he is sharp and clear and logical. This king cuts through illusion with the blade of truth, and he is telling you to trust your mind over your heart in this situation. Your heart might remember the good times, but your mind remembers why you left. This King of Swords energy is so important for you right now because you need to analyze this situation with cold logic instead of warm emotions. Ask yourself, what has actually changed in their life? What evidence do you have of real transformation? Are they in therapy? Have they addressed the root causes of their behavior? Or are they just using prettier words to say the same old things? The Five of Wands is creating conflict energy, and this card is warning me that if you do not handle this situation correctly, you are going to find yourself in the same fights, the same arguments, the same toxic cycles that you escaped from. The Five of Wands represents competition and struggle, and this person sees winning you back as a game. I keep seeing the number 3 around this situation, and in tarot, 3 represents creativity and manifestation. But here is the twisted part. This person is using their creativity to manifest a false reality where they can have you back without actually changing. They are going to paint such a beautiful picture of your future together that you might forget why you left in the first place. The Eight of Pentacles shows up with dedication and skill development, but this card is appearing reversed in your energy field. This tells me that while you have been working on yourself, developing your skills, building your independence, they have been working on their manipulation skills. Gemini, you need to understand something about people who have not done the inner work. When they lose someone important, they do not look inward and ask what they need to change about themselves. Instead, they look outward and ask what they need to change about their approach to get that person back. They study you like a project. They learn what words affect you most. They figure out your emotional triggers. They practice their apology speech. They calculate the perfect timing. But the person underneath all that strategy, that person is exactly the same. The Wheel of Fortune spins into your reading, and this card is about cycles and patterns, and what goes around comes around. But Gemini, you have the power to break the cycle. Just because the wheel is turning does not mean you have to get back on the same ride. I need to tell you about a vision I am having right now. I see you 6 months from now, and you are glowing with confidence and peace. You are surrounded by people who genuinely care about you, who respect your boundaries, who celebrate your growth. You are living your truth and following your dreams, and you are so grateful that you did not fall for the manipulation. But I also see another timeline where you give them another chance, and 6 months from now, you are right back where you started, making excuses for their behavior, walking on eggshells, feeling small and confused, and wondering how you ended up in the same place again. The choice is yours, Gemini, but I am begging you to choose the timeline where you honor how far you have come. Do not let their regret become your regression. Do not let their promises become your prison. Your final card is the Sun, and this is making me emotional because the Sun represents joy and success and living in your truth. The sun only shines when there are no clouds blocking it. And Gemini, this person is a cloud that will block your light if you let them back in. The sun card is promising you that your brightest days are ahead of you, but only if you keep moving toward your authentic path. The warmth you are seeking, the love you deserve, the happiness you crave, it is all coming, but not from going backwards. Comments are going insane right now with other Geminis saying they are experiencing this exact same situation. Type boundaries. If you are committed to protecting your peace, no matter how convincing their apology sounds, the universe needs to see your commitment to your own growth. Gemini, their regret is real, but their change is an illusion. Their tears are real, but their transformation is fake. Their words are pretty, but their actions will be the same. Do not let them use your beautiful heart against you. You have worked too hard, grown too much, and come too far to go backwards now. You are not the same person who accepted less than you deserved. You are not the same person who made excuses for toxic behavior. You are not the same person who believed potential was more important than reality. The message from your guides is crystal clear. Keep moving forward. Your future self is cheering you on, and your past self is proud of how strong you have become. Do not let their regret derail your revolution. Subscribe now because this energy is just beginning and you need to stay protected as this situation unfolds. Your peace is worth more than their apology, and your future is brighter than their promises. If you want more protective energy like this, you know where to find me.